In the previous video in our cloud management series, we covered initial setup steps. This video shows billing setup options for cloud management on the ServiceNow platform. Linked timecodes for these topics appear in the YouTube description for this video. First, let's look at cloud billing, which gives you a summary of the ongoing costs for maintaining cloud resources. The billing dashboard provides an aggregate view of cost across all your cloud accounts, and you can view by usage date, service category, etc. In the top Spends tab, you can see a summary report of where the most money is being spent for a given period. To generate these reports, you'll need to set up schedules to regularly download billing data from AWS or Azure accounts to your instance. Set them up here in the Billing and Usage module under Billing Discovery. Let's look at what you need to set up an Azure versus an AWS billing schedule. When you select Azure as the provider, you need to select the associated Azure Enterprise Agreement, or EA, credential. Let's look at how to set up the EA credential. Navigate to the Credentials list and select Azure Enterprise Agreement Credentials. Next, log into ea.azure.com to locate the enrollment number and access key for your account. The enrollment number appears here on the left under the Windows icon. Copy and paste this number into the Enrollment Number field. To locate the access key, click the Download Usage tab and then click API Access Key. For a new account, you may need to generate a key. In our example, we have a primary key already available, so we click Expand Key to open the field, click Copy, and paste the value into the Access Key field in the EA credential form. Now let's see how the options change when we select AWS as the provider. Rather than a credential, we need to select the AWS Cloud Service account, which we created during the initial setup. We also need to specify an S3 bucket configured as the storage area on the Amazon account to receive the daily billing records. To locate or configure this S3 bucket, log into the AWS console and access My Billing Dashboard from the menu. Select Reports, and the S3 bucket value appears in the list of AWS cost and usage reports. For either provider, you specify how often the download should take place and optionally at what time. Currently, neither Azure nor Amazon publish records in less than 24-hour cycles, so there's no point to setting up a download for more than once a day. You can run the download anytime via the Execute Now option. Also, it's common to get errors if you request billing data from a month when there is no data, or if you have just set up the billing process in Azure or Amazon. You may have to wait up to 48 hours to have useful billing data from the time you set it up. In the previous video in this series, we showed you how to set per data center limitations on resources by using capacity limits in cloud accounts. Quotas are a type of cloud management governance that allows you to set limits for groups and users on a resource block. You assign quotas to groups for any of the resource types you've defined. Let's look at the quota definition for network count. For each quota definition, you configure each group with a per-user limit and a group maximum limit. Notice that we also have a configuration for unmanaged, which provides a quota of 0 for discovered stacks that can't be matched to a valid user or group. Default quota shows the values that will be pre-populated when a new group is added to quota management. So by combining capacity limits and quotas, you limit the amount of cloud sprawl within your organization, which can happen without you even knowing it. For more information, please consult our product documentation, knowledge base, or podcast, or ask a question in the ServiceNow community.